Hi, Aman. Welcome to DC Conversations. So, first of all, tell us about yourself.
So I'm Aman, I'm 23 years old. Just joined the business. It's been a little over 2 years. My dad started Ciclo in collaboration with AI Cycles Social Fund. Uh, it, we took it over in 2018, and since then it's just been the family. Uh, I enjoy cycling. I've been cycling there for the last 14 years. Uh, I attended the state meets. I tried my hand. I didn't get through to the national, but right. Uh, it's there. I studied. I studied economics. So I enjoy numbers. I enjoy cycling. So food, of course, is at the heart of it all. Enjoy eating, creating, radiation. That's
So, what is it about the business that actually excited you? What was the point where you thought that yes, I can contribute?
so. The main thing that excited me about the food industry and hospitality as such is that it's probably going to be the last field from which the world will remove human interaction. Because I mean, you still have to feed people.
Yeah.
You can't, you serve, you can't, I mean, a computer may be able to help us serve better, but the customer will always remain. I mean, it'll be one of the last fields to remove the human touch from. So that excited me the most. I think everything else just came along with it. It was the fact that people are at the heart of whether it's our team or it's our customers. It's always going to be about the people. Computers, AI, the way that the world thinks is changing. It aids us, but it's the customer is always.
Yeah. So, Ciclo was India's first cycling cafe. I think it continues to be, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, tell us about that.
So the cycling cafe, the concept was a great idea. It was the idea of Mr. Alagappa. The thought there was that not so many people would visit a bike shop, but more people would visit a cafe, and to sell, to retail, to service high-end bicycles was the idea. It created a lot of buzz within the cycling community. We were in a lead space, even in Hyderabad, we had the entire ground floor of the cafe was just bicycle related. So the idea was to promote the community as such, along with promote information about what all is available and what can be done on bicycle. So, for example, at the time, knowledge about carbon fiber bikes was not so available, especially in India. Carbon fiber bikes were picking up in Europe and America, but we hadn't got so many in the country. And with brands like Bianchi, Canadair, TI also had done a great job with the bicycles. So the idea was to spread more information, to bring the community together. It it was a place for people to feel at home, whether it was for good food, for fitness facilities. So that was the thought. I, of course, was not involved in the creation, but from everything I've heard and what I saw from the outside, that's what it was. And I think Dan agreed to a certain point that it was a good idea. Unfortunately, the partnership fell through, and we try our best to keep the thing together. Engage in cycling-related events through the year. We host people. We have faces, events that start at Ciclo, finish at Ciclo. It's also become more of a space for just the community of any kind to come together. So whether it's the car community, bicycle, it's just a place for people to come together, have a good time. Okay.
Yeah. I think cycling, has become very synonymous with Ciclo, right? So the brand recall is still there. So how many outlets you have?
So Chennai, we've got 4 outlets. One in Ananagar, last year, this year. In Korakuru, which is our main oldest store. In fact, we turned 10 in March last year for this. One at the race club in Gindi. So Pondicherry is our 5th outlet and first extension out of home after the partnership.
So tell us about your latest outlet in Pondicherry.
So Pondicherry, like I said, is our first expansion out of home. from 2018. Uh, it, Pondicherry and we're located in the heart of Whitecrown, which, as you know now, is very small, limited space. So I think a little bit of good luck. It wasn't planned as such. We came upon the property which belonged to a very dear family friend. He was also keen that we did. Sorry. He was also keen that we did something like this nice. So finding a place in Pondicherry is tough. So like I said, it wasn't planned that okay, next step would be Pondicherry. It just sort of fell into place. Uh, Pondicherry also is a great tourist market. People from Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai come for the weekend. So Pondicherry is a great space to be. We've also we're in the process of getting a liquor license. It's going to be our only Ciclo with a bar. So it's important. I think Pondicherry is known for its alcohol industry. So it was important to us as well to be able to give people what they come for. So we're located in Pondicherry in a lovely 120-year-old property. It's there is some history to it. In fact, the movie Life of Pi, some scenes were shot in the property. So I think this was also Pai's home in the movie. So the home in the movie is called Upasana. And we actually have a nameplate in the front that says Upasana. So this house is called Upasana Day and Life.
Okay. Okay.
So that's a little bit of history to the place. But yeah, this is our most recent expansion. True to what we like to believe in, our menu stays the same from Chennai to Pondy. Our menu is almost identical. Maybe one or two desserts are not coming full for shelf life, whatever else. But the rest is identical. And of course, the addition of the bar.
Yeah. So how does the heritage aspect of the property enhance the experience for guests?
So I think it has a lot to do with the fact that uh, even in the government's research papers as to what is one of the factors that contribute to a restaurant's success. Number one in that paper was the Instagrammability of the place.
Wow.
So it's important for people to be able to take good pictures. Fortunately, that's the world we live in.
Yeah.
But so heritage, to customers, I feel is right now it's only as to where to be seen and what looks good. So it's a different experience from Chennai, of course, because you don't have. Most of our heritage buildings are either government offices or they've been converted to other things in our metros. Pondicherry is known for its heritage buildings and heritage town as such. So it's important that it was important for us also to have maintained that to fit into the town. We didn't want to stand out in any way. Of course, the place had to look good. So we worked with Intact to restore and keep the heritage look and feel of us. So they've approved everything that we have, from the designs of the louvers to the front, to the facade. Everything was run through Intact. We decided how we fit in best. So I think it has a lot to do with the fact that also customers want to put up good photos. They don't want to be seen place that doesn't look. So that was, it's important. Of course, Pondicherry is known for its heritage. And, there was no point creating a skyscraper here. So I think it was a good decision in hindsight. There was no decision made, honestly, but it was important for us and keep the customer experience also the same. People come to Pondicherry looking for quote cozy heritage experiences. So we try to keep it, even with the rooms on property, we try to keep it heritage, but also at the same time comfortable. We don't want it to be heritage and inconvenient. Because a lot of times heritage and inconvenient go together. So we've tried to keep things, cozy, cute, but convenient and comfortable at the same.
So as a young entrepreneur, what is your approach to business?
So my approach to business is not defined yet. I don't think I have the experience enough to define an approach to business. However, Instagram is creation and is driven by, I would say, my generation and below. So that also, he takes a little bit of time understanding how things are changing. For him, so we don't do anything gimmicky also. That's something we stand for. That our food is comfort food. It tastes great. It looks good. There won't be anything that looks bad, but there's nothing gimmicky. So there's no dry ice. There's no nitrogen, liquefied nitrogen coming out of anywhere. So it's simple, good food, which we've sort of landed on comfort food, global cuisine comfort food. But my take on it would be, how to better the experience for the customer, how to create things that are a bit more Instagram, while at the same time staying true to good comfort food. So that's been a slight tricky path uh, to tread, because a lot of places sometimes when they go down Instagrammability, they compromise on quality. But to keep that balance has been important for us. So we do things. I mean, even currently we're running a dosa fest, which which was Dad's idea, because it is comfort food.
Yeah.
But how to up it a little bit? Of course, I mean, my experience also, I don't think I would say I was able to up it completely, but with the help of the team and everyone else part of the organization, we've uh, changed. I mean, we've changed the presentation slightly. We kept the base the same. I mean, like the prawn butter dosa. The presentation, plating, how to make it look just slightly better, uh, is what I would say my contribution would be. Uh, Also, I feel somewhere, so I mean, like that said, for me, HR has been the main, let's say, like how learning to I wouldn't say manage, but learning to deal with different kinds of people. Uh, has been my biggest learning over the last 2 years. So keeping people happy, different ways of uh, managing the staff, different ways of engaging with them has been key focus area for me as well. The food bit still continues. That I think the team has more experience than I've lived. So for me, it was more, bringing to the table was how to engage with the team better, how to engage with customers better. Uh, the Gen Z aspect of it, I would say.
Yeah. So what's your big plan or vision for Ciclo?
So for me, the big plan or vision for Ciclo should just be that anybody who's in the property should be a happy person, whether it's our customers, whether it's our team. No one should leave here feeling like they've not had a good time. So I feel, as long as that's happened, everything else will fall into place. Whether it's growth, whether it's whatever we aspire for, whether we want to remain at 5 rockets or we want to grow to 100. As long as everyone's leaving happy, everyone's well fed. So yeah, so the goal for me is essentially to have enjoyable moments for the team as well as for customers. That's what I would think would be my focus. Of course, I'd like to see Ciclo across the country. I'd like to see Ciclo grow. It's what we all work towards, right? The team, we're all putting in effort to grow the brand. If you're not growing, then you're not doing it. It's like riding a bicycle, you have to move forward.
Yeah.
So that is the goal, but and instead of peddling, we'd be focusing on making sure people are happy. I'm sure we'll move forward when that and we'll grow, provided that our team customers are satisfied with what they're doing and where they're.
Thank you so much and all the best. Thank you for talking to us.